Want this? Well, do this. Progress to this. Then this. Eventually this. Then you'll get this.
I hope you want something looking better than this. Here we go again with a video that has thousands and thousands of likes with only misleading content. Before giving you some actual tips on how to get better in your front lever, let's analyze the technique in this video. What we can see here are poorly performed front lever raises with no iso hold at the top. In every single progression shown, the same mistakes appear. The hips are not in line. There's a slight bending of arms leading to an involvement of arm flexors instead of the latissimus dorsi, no depression and scapular activation in part of the latissimus dorsi, and no isos at all in the top. Everything is done by using momentum. This leads to the fact that we actually don't spend time in the specific angle that we're interested in. Also, in every progression shown here, the arms are perpendicular to the ground and not at an angle, which is the actual angle we're interested in. The best way to learn the front lever is by doing isometric holds in a propedeutic that is fit for you, where you can spend some time in it, work on activations, understand the movement, and work with buffer. As we mentioned in other videos, specificity is king. Even if not mandatory, having a good muscular base, 12 plus pull-ups and some reps in the one-leg advanced tuck dragon flag to have a solid core are good starting points and will speed up the rate of progress. This will also allow to start directly with the advanced tuck version of this exercise. Since the tuck leads to a rounded back for many athletes with difficulties keeping their chest neutral and activating the lat in a proper way, the tuck version doesn't involve hip flexor and core work almost at all. And all the versions of the front lever that will come afterwards will, meaning starting with the advanced tuck will have only advantages. Like always, put form first and work with buffered holds. So now we get to the question, when do we actually use dynamic progressions for skills like the one shown in the video? The front lever raise is particularly useful for clients that have the tendency to involve their arm flexors a lot when holding the front lever isometrically and have problems with a nice and good depression of the shoulder blades and lat activation. This variation can be used for two reasons. Number one, on a technical day. If we, for example, train the front lever 3 times a week, it could be an idea to insert raises in an easier progression compared to the one we do on the other 2 days where we do our main work. Let's say we work on the one-leg advanced tuck front lever, for example. On the technical day, we will do raises in the advanced tuck front lever. This will allow us to really work on those technical aspects that we're lacking in and achieve a cleaner front lever. As always, it's extremely important to work with singles or doubles with some isometric holds at the top, and the RPEs should be quite low, 7, maximum 8. Technique here is the most important thing. And do not do ugly raises to failure. Second, as main work, if you get stuck at a certain progression. Let's say you can hold the one-leg advanced tuck front lever for 6 to 8 seconds, but you don't seem to get better at it, even if you're doing everything right. One solution could be to change the main work completely and only work with raises as main work, to gap the bridge between the one-leg advanced tuck front lever and the half-lay front lever or the one-leg on-shin front lever. We would still advise to do some isometric holds as backup here too. Like always, focus on form, focus on shoulder blade activation, focus on keeping your arms straight, and do not use momentum. Next week, we'll have a podcast online where we'll talk about everything in detail. Sadly, 2 minutes aren't enough to really explain how to train complex things like skills well. Remember that the next time you see a 30 seconds TikTok about a certain skill.